what's going on, all you sports and gambling fans out there? Today, NCAA basketball betting is what we're doing. And joining to help me here is Dave Golikov, our SBR contributor. The game we're looking at here is the UCLA Bruins going up against the Arizona Wildcats. And this is going to be the second time that these two teams meet. The first one was lost by the Bruins in Arizona, 57-47. Now, UCLA is also coming into this game after having won 96-70 against USC. But that win might have cost them a bit too much, as the Bruins could be without starting forward Kevon Looney, who was actually hospitalized after suffering a facial injury against the Trojans yesterday. So, Dave, I mean, if they want to have a shot at winning this one, what are they going to have to do if they don't have that dude?
Well, I think if you're looking at this game and you're looking for reasons to bet UCLA, it's really just the motivation to me. I mean, by all accounts, in terms of talent, in terms of performance this season, offense, defense, Arizona's the significantly better team. If you're looking at UCLA here, what you're telling yourself is that Arizona really doesn't care that much about this game. And quite frankly, we're in the Pac-12 semis. Arizona going further or not going as far, I mean, maybe it has a small impact on their seeding, one spot or maybe one spot in the tournament. So really for UCLA, this is do or die. They're not going to the tournament unless they win this game, and they might even need to win the Pac-12 tournament completely. So they need to win this game, and that's really the main difference. That motivation has to be what charges UCLA, and it has to be a letdown factor for Arizona. So I think that's what you're looking at for UCLA to make a case to bet them, not only on the spread but outright here.
All right. Now, as for Arizona, they took care of business as well, winning Thursday's quarterfinal against California, 73-51. And freshman forward Stanley Johnson scored a team-high 19 points with 7 rebounds in that particular victory. So considering that Arizona is riding a huge 9-game winning streak, man, do you think they'll be able to make it 10?
Yeah, I think, all logic says that. Again, it's just the letdown factor. And, really looking at this, at how Arizona's been playing, it's hard to foresee a letdown in this spot. I mean, won by 22 against Cal, won by 22 as well against Stanford, won by 39 against California. Those are their last 3 results. Does that sound like a team that's really looking to take their foot off the gas? Not really. You take a look at UCLA. These are not evenly matched teams, really. I know UCLA 20-12, but 11-7 in the conference. Arizona 16-2 in the conference. They've lost just 3 times all year. You're really hoping that Arizona had like food poisoning last night or took too many Ambiens if you're expecting that they're going to come to this game, and if you're expecting UCLA to win this game outright.
Right. Especially, if they're going to take advantage of anything, I mean, they should be getting a little bit more points, considering that Arizona's won the last games, by over 20 points. In this case, they're only being favored by 11. And a few interesting trends, in this particular head-to-head matchup is that the underdog is 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings. But if we dig a little deeper in the trends, we find that when Arizona comes in as 7.5 to 14.5 point favorites, they're 7-5. While UCLA as a dog in that same range is just 1-1. So, I mean, Dave, you're right. I guess that they're not taking off, the pedal off the gas right now. Should we actually lay the 11 points or maybe consider grabbing them?
I think I would lay the points here with Arizona. You take a look at how they've performed this year. 20-2 straight up against teams with a winning record. They've won 11 straight 11 straight against teams with a winning record. Then if you take a look at how they've performed against the spread, because obviously there's a big difference between straight up and the spread today. They've covered 9 of 11 in their 9 of their last 11 against teams with a winning record. Let's take a look at how they've performed against the conference. 16-2 this year. Well, again, big difference between straight up and the spread. Well, they've gone 14-4 against the spread in the conference. And quite frankly, I think when you step away from the stats, you just take a look at UCLA in general. Yeah, they won 4 straight, but they beat Washington, Washington State, USC twice. Those teams are not Arizona. So I think Arizona wins and covers here.
Totally agree with you, man. All right, Dave, as always, a pleasure for all the info here. Thanks for the pick. We'll talk again on Monday. Everyone else, don't forget to check back with Dave tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.